Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Creature Commandos Season 1, Episode 2, titled The Tourmaline Necklace. As Alana continues her pursuit of Flag, the bride shows Nina where she was created, and relives Frankenstein's rocky attempts to woo her. Oh, and also Cersei's going to be a part of this based off of the thumbnail. So, yeah. Obviously, we saw at the end of the last episode, the bride took Nina to the Frankenstein Manor, where the woman across the street called up Frankenstein himself and alerted him to their presence. Rick Flag Sr. turned down Alana's responses and then saw, what was it, Dr. Phosphorus? Yeah, I think that, I forget again if it's hit that or Atomic Skull, but I think it's Dr. Phosphorus at this. He was trying to steal the device, so they got into a fight, and then Rick Flag Sr. is just like, look, I don't want to punish you. You really think that if you take this, you'd be free? No. So let's just work together as a team. That's all I want to do. I don't want to punish you. I'm going to restrain myself from using this because I don't want to. Work with me. But we'll see how well that goes when he finds out half of his team is missing. Let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. So he built her to be a Barbie doll, did he? Are these actual lines from Frankenstein? Because that first part sounded like the prose. Once we sort of fix up the scarring, that is. I wasn't expecting Victor to be a part of this. You're gonna torch the place, aren't you? Yeah, Dr. Phosphorus, okay. I love how all of them have code names, and then there's just Nina. Still can't believe he put himself animated in the opening. She's gonna use the remote. I really do not trust her. Oh, so Frankenstein's had two manners, did they? Or at least Victor Frankenstein did. I'm just assuming that is Victor Frankenstein. Okay, yes. Was the monster named in the book? Is that the same of how as Eric was? Okay, she's quite strong. Hmm. I mean, how comparable would that chip be um compared to being birthed from lightning? How did I know she was gonna say pretty? Honestly, if I could, I would. I mean, to be fair, he never did give her an "I don't want to." It's not ethical. Oh no, they just all stood there listening. Like, really, only needed one of them to be there to hold him off. But also, I mean, her reaction is very. It's very Robocop. Because the whole thing with Robocop was it was his like excessive faith that stopped him from going mad at seeing what he had become, and her reaction to seeing Eric, the immediate fear in that, is very similar. Though we don't know if she felt the same about herself. Open it. She's gonna fall for her creator, isn't she? Or already have. And then, or is Eric going to get the wrong opinion? No. Poor GI. He wants to do one thing and he can't do it. He really does give me Red Guardian vibes. I still find it funny that David Harbour plays a different character in this. Can you even kill a living corpse? The amount of force you need to be hit with to be stuck folded in the wall. What is it that Spike Siegel said? I love me a woman who can just kick my ass. You have ears? I'm not familiar with the DC Cersei, but it is nice to see that they've given her some form of transmutation, considering Cersei's whole thing was turning men into pigs. Yep, called it. Okay, not quite a Barbie doll. Poor Eric. Oh, fucking hell, that. I don't care who you are, that hurts. I was not expecting them to get absolutely bodied. I mean, I'm not saying I condone what he did, but being cucked by your own father who's cheating on his wife. Okay, so bullets don't work. She's had a lot of different lives. Okay, that was a very interesting episode. Was not expecting to get like the entirety of the bride's backstory. Like, I'm not condoning what Frankenstein did. I am basing my entire thing off of what half of the book that I did read, where Victor Frankenstein was a massive dick to his creation. Obviously, there's differences with this Victor and this creation, so can't really equate the two, but yeah. But for the person you see to as your father to create you a bride, that bride then to not want anything to do with you, and then the two of them fall in love. I Eric had issues before the bride was even created. That's undoubtable. And the fact that he's been pursuing her for centuries. Because when was that first flash forward? Not flash forward, after he killed Victor. There's her running. (1852) all the way up to, I'm assuming, modern day. I forget what time it did say, but at least a century and a half. And nothing seems to be able to put them down fully. Because they were stabbing each other, they were shooting each other. He was almost completely unharmed by the fire that she kicked him into. So, that's interesting. One thing I haven't looked at is who plays Cersei? I know her. Anya Charlotte? Yennefer. It's Yennefer. Okay. I knew her voice sounded familiar, and I forgot to look it up after episode 1. Okay. Yeah. Was not expecting to get all of the bride's backstory, as I said. Was not expecting the bonding between Nina and the bride. I guess if you could even call that, because she did open up about her past, at least at the start, because Nina made comment about the scene we just had the flashback for, so I guess she did open up a bit. Was not expecting two sex scenes in this episode. Wasn't really expecting Cersei and the bride to go blow for blow, and Cersei having to basically remove the bride's arms to have any chance of winning the fight, because if she didn't turn them into wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men, then she would have just kept wailing on her, and as long as she didn't get distracted again by the sex table, then she would have won that. But when you're going up against a magic wielder, you always gotta expect them to use their magic. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going to go, because like obviously the bride and Nina survived this, but how do they get out of there? Like, I don't know how the boys are going to be able to go up against Cersei when I'm assuming their strongest hitter just got bodied by her. I don't know what Phosphorus's abilities are. Weasel has apparently not done anything violent since the crime he was locked up for, so don't really expect him to be of much use. And G.I. Robot, well, I mean, you could just say, hey, these guys are Nazis, and he'd just go all out on them, but I don't see them playing that card, so... And he is fairly scrawny for a robot, so I don't know how much physical power he'd have, so... It's gotta be that one of them is magic resistant. That's the only thing I can think of, but I don't know who it's going to be. Also, I don't trust Alana. I don't think there's anything that's going to make me trust Alana unless we get to the final episode and she's not revealed as a twist villain. Like, I don't trust Cersei. I don't trust that she's going to give the Sons of Themyscira access to Themyscira once they've helped her dethrone... Is it really dethroning if they're not yet queen? But yeah, if they help her take down Alana, I expect her to turn on them. But then again, like I said, I don't know Cersei's character from the comics, so I don't know whether she actually has any allegiance to Themyscira. I sort of wish I had time to do another one, but I don't, so yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.